Hello everybody, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing very good because I'm doing very good myself. Today I'm going to unbox a box, a big box. And if you clicked on the video, obviously you already know what I'm going to unbox. It comes from Kino Flo. Let's do this shit. You are not supposed to use a knife this way to open a box, you know, because you might ruin what's inside. And I'm not afraid of that because inside, what do I have? Hop, a pretty nice box. And I didn't scratch it. Champion. Ta-da! It's very light. I was obviously talking about the cardboard. Not the light! So I took it with this nice box, yellow box, very flashy and groovy. Oh, look at that. Pop right away. It has also this little holes for the padlock in case you need to travel with it. And this case is very appropriate for traveling. Oh, I shouldn't have opened like that because now everything can fall. Do I have one more? No. Do I have one more? No. Okay, what's inside? So, I have what appears to be a power cord or extension. I have, wow, the Select Freestyle by itself. And that, oh yeah, that's the box that is heavy. The box heavy, but this light is not. So what exactly is this light? Well, it's light. It's a LED light from Kino Flo, a brand mostly famous for their fluorescent lights that have been used across all the production for decades. It has been created by a Frieder O'Shane. And this Frieder has been helping also a lot for the creation and development of this LED. And this LED is really special because it's a RGB LED. Now there is more and more RGB light, and I believe 2018, next year, will be the year of the RGB lights. But this one is a little bit special. Some of you might be a little bit familiar with the Sky Panel from Ari. Well, this one is not maybe as powerful as a Sky Panel, but is very, very light and very convenient. So let me show you. First, I will remove this ballast. As you can see, this ballast can be attached to the LED, so you can deport it whenever it's needed, and it has no longer to be in the dirt on the floor. Well, some people might like to be on the dirt, if you know what I mean. And some people just don't want their gear to be in the dirt. Can I do that? Oh, that is good quality stuff. Very good. All right, let's remove the ballast for the moment. They obviously kept this ball attach system that you could find on the previous fluorescent light. You can still remove this profile or just put it back. Also, they add... Oh. All right, so you need to... Better. Also, you have this handle here, so you can just hold on to the light and light up whatever it's required. I'll just remove that for the moment and put it aside. Here you have the light. Oh, right, it comes with the louver right here. It's very nice. As you can see, the light in here is very diffuse. You can't really see the LEDs. It just appears to be like a full panel of light, which is great. So that I will plug it to the ballast, but since I don't want my ballast to hang around or I don't want to attach it here, I will just use this extension cable. So I believe this extension cord is about 5 meters, 15 feet, I guess. So now we are all set up. Let's see what is going to happen when I touch a little bit the ballast. So here you got the ballast. You can turn on your LED just by pressing the on and off button. You can dim it also. Here you have a little wheel. If you press the wheel, you can dim the color. So right now I'm in 2700 Kelvin, and I can dim this the power, right? Like very accurately. If I press the button, then I can go much faster. And this little trick is enabled for every time you have to use this wheel. You can go fast or you can go slowly with accuracy. Right now I dim it. Let's say I want to switch the color, very easy. I just press mode and I can change the color. So I can go like being very fast, all right, until 6500, down to 2700, or I can go like very slow and be very accurate. So this is basically what you have in pretty much any bicolor LED you can find out there. But this is not where the Select Freestyle 31-inch is shining. It's shining with something else, the RGB lights. What you can do with it is crazy. So I met Frieder at the IBC 2017.
Frieder, c'est le président de Kinoflo. C'est lui qui a inventé tous les kinos. C'est mon assistant aujourd'hui.
And he explained me everything about it. I didn't touch the ballast since, I don't know, a few weeks now, months. So I hope I'll figure out how it works. Let's say I want to go in general mud color, not white, but let's go into gel. That will be crazy. So now I have a different kind of mode. I can dim still the power. I can switch the Kelvin color, of course. So let's go in up 3200. So let's say I go in an office and they have a lot of fluorescent light on the ceiling. I have to interview this guy, and well, the ceiling lights are not very good and are a little bit magenta. So I can just adjust my additional lights to magenta by changing magenta or green right here. So I can go more magenta, or I can go more green. And once again, if I press, I can go from fast to slow with a lot of accuracy. Now what can I do? I can go to gel, and that's where it's crazy. Because built in inside this ballast, it has a memory with tons of gel. So you can select those gel. So right now I'm in a cool white. Well, it's good, it's cool white. Let's try to find, I don't know, scarlet. Oh, it's a red scarlet, I guess. But you know what? We'll go on apricot. It's the 78. Now I have this gel on my light. It's just as if I was asking to my guy to put this apricot gel onto 3200 Kelvin light. Now I'll be like to my guy, well, you know, it would be better if it's just a little bit stronger. So my guy will do what? He will take another gel, right? The apricot, he will blend it together. So, you know, put actually two gels and put that back onto the light. It will be too strong. And I don't like that. What I asked him to do was just a little bit more, and he didn't do it, so he's fired. Boom, I ruined his life. I don't care. Obviously not. I kill him first, then I fired him. What I do now is I just go to saturation here, and I can just level up a little bit, raise up the saturation of this gel. So I can go to full, 100, or I can go to less. And so from one gel, I can have like quarter, 15th, half, full, more than full, or even like a 1/28th if I need. So that's crazy. Every gel you have, you multiplied it by thousands, and you can have like, I don't know, like so many different kind of texture according to exactly and precisely what you need. Tell your guy, you know what? Forget the red headlight, never mind. Just go with HMI. So you put that gel onto the light source. Well, very easy. I just go select my mode, change my Kelvin, and I go up all the way to, I don't know, 1600. And that is what looks like this filter at 23% of saturation. It's an apricot 78 Lee filter. Crazy. I don't know if it's Lee. Don't tell my word for that. But let's say it's not powerful enough for me. I just switch the saturation back. Up. to 100. And now it's a daylight 100 Kelvin with an apricot at 100% saturation. I can even go back to up 61, which is actually the exact apricot gel that you can find out there and put on a HMite 6000K. I know that this configuration I'll be using like a lot. I can record it very easily and call it back later. I just press the one button here for a few seconds. It blinks once, and now, let's say I go to this thing. I can go back to this gel, this Kelvin temperature, and this power. And it's not only that. You can change your hue just by changing here, fast or slow. Look at that. You can go to any color you need. But if you want a specific color, let's say you need like a color that matches the customer logo, and you have the precise RGB code, wouldn't it be amazing to have your LED that can match exactly and precisely these RGB lights? So when you're doing this interview, you can light up your white wall on the background at the client's office, so it matches the color of his logo. Just like a remember of the logo. You can do that very easily. So you just go to, I guess you go to Menu, General, RGB mode. Okay, and now you are in RGB. So you can change now your red, green, and blue. And you can even record that again. So let's put that in 2, blinks 1. And you go from your apricot to your RGB settings. And that is amazing. In terms of power, it's bright. I mean, it's bright. Supposedly, it's as bright, if not brighter, than the 4 banks Kino Flo. So it's the big one when you have 4 tubes. It's crazy. For me, I really love this light. So light, so precise in terms of colorimetry, when you can't match it. And so powerful and so versatile. And you can use it in so many kind of applications. Imagine you're shooting a video clip. So you have a white wall, right? And you have some dancer in front of it, like so you have this white wall, right? You take 2 of those, 1 of each side. You light up your white wall, and you light up in green, let's say. And the guys start dancing and stuff. Then you go to blue, then you go to red, then you go to green, and the color is changing and switching, and that is crazy. And you will know that your lights are perfectly matched because you have the RGB value or the gel value. You can set up on both of each. Also, I didn't mention it, but you have here DMX access. Not very convenient for most of us, but sometimes you really need it, and it's good. And there are so many features like a lock button. You just press it and nobody can switch anymore your color temperature. Very convenient if one of your guys has to carry it around, so you are sure he's not touching the wheel. It's amazing how good this is. Oh, and I forgot to mention something. These barn doors right here, you can just get rid of. Okay, look at that. This now it's like so light that you can attach it anywhere. Or since you have this profile on the back, you can also attach your handle. This one. And now you have a even lighter light source. So light. So, they invent, oh la la, look at that. They even put some Velcro in it, so you can add some chimera or banders like for the light, very light option lighting. So that's all for it. I'm really looking forward to use it because it looks crazy for me. I see you guys next time. Until then, shoot safe.